So these are the commands you'll be using effortlessly later on. You are just typing. Because at that time, you are checking, somebody is calling you from Russia and saying, my server is down. And then you are troubleshooting. You are using all of these commands to find out this file you're even talking about. What is inside? It's an empty file. No wonder it's not working. Okay, make a copy from the US server. Put it in the Russian server. You know, all of those. These are the commands you use. All right. So now that we say I am coming, let us add one more line to that file. I am coming tomorrow. Let us add tomorrow to that file. So it will be echo. Remember the quote. I am coming tomorrow. It already has I am coming, right? So if you just say tomorrow and then you do append to what file? Again, in order not to make mistake, let me just copy the correct file name. All right. If I do that and I press enter, if I now say cut that file, look at what I did. It has replaced the I am coming with tomorrow. That wasn't what I wanted. What I wanted was to append tomorrow to I am coming so that there'll be two lines. I am coming tomorrow. Well, look at what I do. All right. So the way to do that is to say, okay, let us bring it back to what it was. I am coming now. This is the original I am coming. Fine. So cut first file. Okay, I am coming. Now to append tomorrow to it, I'm going to say echo tomorrow. But instead of a single greater than, I'm going to put a double greater than true. So it means the double means don't delete the existing content, just add this new content tomorrow. If I now do cut our first file, it's now say I am coming tomorrow. Two lines. If I want to add a third line, what do I do? The same thing. I said I will say I am coming tomorrow, and maybe I say and day after. All right. I'm coming tomorrow and day after. All right. If I say cut the file, I'm going to say I am coming tomorrow and day after. So this is a simple way. Like I said, there are many ways, but this is the simplest way to create a file with the command touch and then add content to the file with the command echo. If we say ls minus la now, we are going to see, ls minus la, we are going to see that the John directory we create has the file that we create, and the file contains I am coming tomorrow and there. Let's continue to learn command. The next command I want to show you is how to edit file. Yeah, that is one way to create commands. But what if you were editing a big file? A better way to do it would be to use one of the three commands. There is nano, and then there is vi. Vi is popular. Let's look at vi. So vi, let's quickly create a different directory. Let's get out from here. Get out from here. cd ls minus la. Let's create a new directory. Make directory. Who is here, by the way? Make directory ion. Make directory ion. All right. ls minus la. So we have directory ion now. Let's go into ion. cd ion. ls minus la. There is nothing inside ion. So we can do vi. What's the name of a file now? Let's create a name of a file. Let's call it our second file. Right? So it brings us to this text editor. This text editor is called vi. All right. So once we are inside here, if I'm typing now, but it's not showing. For the typing to show, I need to get into the insert mode by pressing the letter I. So when I press letter I, look at it. It shows insert. So now I can type. Now I can type whatever I want. And when I am done, I will save. All right, so I can type, right? And then once I'm done typing, I will press escape. The insertion mode is gone. And then I'll press colon, and then I will press W for save. That is right. And then I'll press letter Q for quit. And then I'll press enter. All right. If I come here now and say ls minus la, I'm going to see that that file has 88 characters. If I say cut the file as second file, I'm going to see that it contains exactly what I typed there.
Okay.
So as network, as cloud people, you'll be editing a lot of configuration files. The files are already there. What you just need to do is edit it. Maybe change an IP address, maybe remove a line, maybe add a line, maybe change the name of the company from Chevron to Chair. So this is the way to do it. You take it into VI, go to the line that you want to edit. For example, let's go back now and edit this line. So this is, if you wanted to edit that file, we'll do VI. What's the name of the file? The name of the file is this.
Our second file.
It brings us here. I cannot do I for insert. And then we'll come here and say, what is this? This is not the name of our company. We cannot change the name to Amazon. And then once we are done, escape, colon, write, quit, enter. Oh, I'll give you that in your note. All right. So if we now say cut that file, we'll see that the change that we made is called editing. Anytime you So VI is one way. Another way to edit file is nano. So let's create another file. Let's say third file. And this time, instead of editing with VI, let's edit with nano. So it's similar to VI. Here, I think this is easier to use. Nano is just like VI. It is another text editor. All right. And then once you are done, look at the key here. Control X for exit. Control O for save. Control. I think this is easier to use, right? So you just say Control O. It is saved. Do you want to save? Yes. And then Control X. You exit. That's it. Instead of trying to remember color, it's completely your choice what you want to use. Nobody. There are remember I've said this many times. There are always many tools in IT. The tool that you decide to use, just get the work done. That's it. Whether you decide to use nano or VI. Correct. So if we now say cut our third file, then we'll remember what I wrote. We are going to see that we wrote what we wrote there. Nano is just like VI. It's another text, right? And then there is another text editor again called Vim. You don't need to know all of them. Just Vim my file. It's another one, just like VI. It's just a modified version of VI. All right. So just choose one between Nano and VI. Whichever you like, use it. All right. This time, okay, since we are here already, let's just add some. Let's just create files. Then we are done. Excuse me. All right. So if we say cut my file, we see what we wrote. All right. So that is text edit. The next thing we want to do, all these files that we created, let's copy from Ayo to John, from John to somewhere else. Let's copy file from one place to another. I mean, these things that you take for granted in Windows, just right click and say copy. But in Linux, there is no mouse, there is no right clicking. Everything you have to enter as command watching. I hope I'm not rushing. Are you still getting what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay. So now you know how to create a simple file using the touch echo cat command, and how to use text editors like Vim, Nano, and VI. Simple text file. All right. So let's copy file. To copy a file, what do we have here? ls minus. We have 3 files here. Okay. And then let's create an empty directory for Coco. So this is Ayo. So let's get out of Ayo. Coco doesn't want to be inside Ayo. So we'll get out from Ayo, cd dot. So we are now in the home directory. pwd. Okay, here, this is the. So let us create a directory for Coco. Make directory Coco. ls minus la, cd Coco, ls minus la, nothing. So let us go and copy that file, my file, from where? From Ayo folder into Coco folder, right? So